Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to show off another Stiphodon Goby I keep in my Hillstream Aquarium. Here in this bag we got some Stiphodon Semoni. These are often called Neon Blue Gobies or Dwarf Cobalt Blue Gobies. When the males are matured and in breeding colour, they have a bright blue iridescent stripe going across their body. Their body is also darkened, which contrasts really well with their bright blue iridescent scales. Depending on how the light hits the body of these gobies, the intensity of the blue on their scales can really change. In the UK it's pretty common to see these gobies being sold in your local fish shop. They are usually priced around £6 to £8 each. If you do want to get some of these gobies, do a bit of research before. They can be a little bit tricky to feed, so just take that into account. So they might not be the best fish for beginners, but if you've done your research and feel confident, I highly recommend you get some. These gobies are so colourful and have so much personality, they're amazing to watch. Sadly, I wasn't able to get any females this time. It would have been nice to get a couple females so I could see some breeding behaviour from these guys. When in their breeding mode, their colours really do intensify a lot. So let's start to acclimate these guys for the Hillstream tank. Typically, Stiphodon Gobies do prefer softer water. In my Hillstream Aquarium, the water is on the harder side, so the best thing to do would be to drip acclimate these gobies. This method of acclimation will slowly get the gobies used to their new water they'll be living in. The drip rate is about 1 drip a second. I'll let these guys acclimate to their new water conditions for about 3 to 4 hours. By then the volume of water in the bucket should have doubled. Here's some footage of the Stiphodon Semoni as soon as I added them to the Hillstream Aquarium. You can see at the moment their bodies are really pale, but you can see some blue iridescence coming through now too. Depending on how the light hits the body of the goby, it can also appear a bit golden too. Stiphodon Semoni are often confused with Stiphodon atropurpureus. When they're both in a stressed out state like this, they do look very similar. One way to tell the difference between the two species is by looking at their finnage. Stiphodon Semoni have clear finnage, whereas Stiphodon atropurpureus tend to have a red outline around their fins. Both are really good species to keep. Stiphodon Semoni do like warmer water conditions, and Stiphodon atropurpureus tend to like cooler water. Here's some more footage of these Stiphodon Semoni about a month after I've added them to my Hillstream Aquarium. They've all settled down really well now. You can see their iridescent blue band is starting to show up a little bit more. The ones I have are still quite young. I think once they're a year old, their colours start to intensify a lot more. That blue iridescent sheen will be more intense, and then underneath that blue band they should start to develop a darker body. As this goby moves around the aquarium, you can see the intensity of the blue changes quite a lot. This is all just down to how the light reflects off their body. I'm going to give you guys some basic information about these Stiphodon Semoni. These gobies are mainly found in Indonesia. They are mainly distributed around Western Sumatra and Northern Papua New Guinea. They can even be found in the Solomon Islands too. This wide distribution is mainly down to when the goby is in its larval phase. The larvae gets swept down the river into the ocean. Then ocean currents can send these goby larvae all around the ocean, and eventually when they're adults they'll return to a river system. Just like all Stiphodon gobies, they can be found in fast flowing rivers or streams. They'll usually grow to be about 4 to 5 centimeters in length. That's roughly 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Like I mentioned earlier, these guys do prefer warm water. In the wild, the temperature of the water can range from 22 degrees to 28 degrees Celsius. That's around 72 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. After doing a bit of research and talking to some people, I found out that there can be some colour variation depending on where the Stiphodon Semoni are caught. Some people have said they found super blue variations, even green ones and even golden ones too. I'm not sure if this is a phenotype variation of the species. It could also be some environmental factors too, but these variations may end up being different species altogether. There's only about 30 species in the genus described so far, so there is a chance they can be totally new species. So if you got this far into the video, I just want to say a big thank you for watching. If you learned something new about Stiphodon Semoni, why not give this video a like? And I just quickly want to let you guys know that almost 94% of you who watch these videos aren't subscribed to the channel. So if you want to help me out and make the channel grow, please subscribe. We're getting so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers now. Hopefully we'll get there in the next few weeks, but in the meantime, I hope you guys have a good day.